too big.
Hello YouTube, Switch007 doing a review and also my impressions on the Samsung Ultra-Wide QLED Quantum Dot 49-inch widescreen monitor. Jeez, that's a mouthful. That's what she said. So I am doing a video today. I've spent 3 days with this monitor. I've set it up and I've changed my setup in my gaming room to accommodate it. Straight away, this monitor blows everything I've ever used out of the water. It is absolutely unbelievable. The aspect ratio is just phenomenal, and also, not to mention, the peripheral view you can see in all games. I've tested quite a few games on it so far, and I've got to say the games that benefit the most are racing car games and first-person shooters. Destiny 2 has also been tested as well, and I've got to say the results are absolutely mind-blowing. I am also a massive fan of this widescreen and the way we're going. I am completely converted to widescreen monitors. I honestly don't think there is any way to play. Also, the hertz is been up to 144, running at 38. I think it's 3840 by 1080. You do notice there is a little bit of blurring compared to your standard 4K monitor, but saying that, you've got to give a little to get a little. What I mean by that is you're getting twice the image on the widescreen monitor, and it is so much more practical than 3 different monitors, which I used to run, which for me were not convenient. And there's just so much more room and screen real estate on this setup, it is ridiculous. So you do notice overall in some games there are a softer image. By far, one of the best looking games I've tested so far is Forza Motorsport 7 running on the Xbox app through the PC. That is definitely scaled beautifully, even more so than Project Cars 2. You do notice there are some little... Every now and again, there's a little bit of blurring in the corners of the monitor, but nothing too bad. I mean, it really depends on your computer and how fast you're able to run games and what graphic settings you're running them at. For instance, I'm running dual 1080 Ti's in SLI configuration, so hence why everything seems to run beautiful. And I am fully converted to the widescreen monitor setup, and I'm really happy with my purchase. I don't regret it at all, and going forward, I think it's going to be fantastic to also see movies at a greater ratio as well. You really do get a whole new perspective on things you didn't know were there before. With the monitor itself, it's a pretty standard setup. There's 2 HDMI 2.1s port. You have a DP cable as well, so you run that through. You can do that through that setup as well. For instance, I'm running my monitor with a 65-inch TV as my second monitor. It just helps me when I'm doing editing like this, and also I can watch movies at the same time as working on the computer or playing games, vice versa. So it was really easy of setup, and in a second I'll show you what it looks like on my desk in real time, so you can see what you're dealing with if you're going to look at this monitor. So I brought this monitor with gaming in mind. It is serving its purpose well. I'm very happy with it. Do keep in mind this is used for a lot of people who edit things as well, as it has the function to be 2 separate monitors from 2 separate sources. So what I mean by that is you can plug a laptop into the monitor and a computer into the monitor, and have a laptop filling up half the monitor and your computer the other half. So I think that's really awesome. I was really surprised, and not to mention I have tested the HDR out as well on a few applications, and it's mind-blowing. I played Far Cry 5. I can't show you here obviously, but I played Far Cry 5 in HDR, and if you don't have a HDR display, there's no point seeing it. You won't notice it, but the light was that bright from the game. I actually had to turn it down, and it was making me blind while I was playing the game. So it was kind of like the sun was coming through my monitor. So that's just, you see a lot of videos about HDR, what's right, what's wrong, are TVs better, are monitors better. We're getting to the point now with monitors where we are getting closer, and I've never seen HDR on a PC before. I've got an Xbox One X and a PlayStation, and one of the best HDRs I've seen was in God of War. But seeing HDR on this in Far Cry, wow, wow. With the high resolution as well, it's not checkerboard rendered, so yeah. Um, Definitely give it a shot. As I showed you from the setup, it's quite easy. I did have to fiddle around with a little bit to get it the way I wanted it. When I got out of the box, the color was way off. It took me a good 20 minutes to get it the way I wanted it. I'm still actually not happy 100%. I'm still playing around with it. I'm also adjusting the sharpness all the time too, because some games it's clear, other games it's not, and then I adjust it and it gets better. So I hope I'll get to a point where I can stop playing with it, because it is big and I just can't stop playing with it. So any questions, do like this video, put some questions in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. If you're thinking about going widescreen, or you have any questions and you've already got this monitor, let me know, because yeah, I would like to find out more about it. And who knows, I might do another video after a few months to see what it's like living with it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.